Hey everyone! I am Opulenta. Today, we're going to talk about an important invention that has revolutionized the way we interact with computers. It's called the Graphical User Interface, or GUI for short. Back in the early 1970s, a research facility called XPark invented the GUI. They developed it for a computer system called the 8010 Star Information System. However, during a visit to XPark, Steve Jobs from Apple took notice of the GUI and decided to use it for his own company's products. This led to some controversy, as XPark executives ended up giving away the GUI to Apple. One of the pioneers behind the GUI's development is Alan Kay. He once said, "The best way to predict the future is to invent it," and that's exactly what he did. Kay worked on various technologies like object-oriented programming and modern laptops. The GUI he worked on had features like a mouse and a windowing system. It was designed to be intuitive, so you didn't need to be a technical expert to use it. The first computer to have all the characteristics of a modern system, including the GUI, was the Xerox 8010 Information System, also known as the Star Workstation. It had graphical user interface, icons, folders, a mouse, networking capabilities, and even email. However, despite its advanced features, it wasn't commercially successful. People were more accustomed to using cheaper computers with a command line interface. After the Star Workstation, there were other companies that tried to launch graphical operating systems with varying degrees of success. Bell Labs introduced an operating system called Blit in the early 1980s, and Apple released the Apple Lisa, which was influenced by XPark's work. However, these systems didn't achieve commercial success either. It wasn't until 1985 that Microsoft entered the market with Windows 1, running on top of MS-DOS, a command-line interface. Windows 1 had mouse input, windows, icons, and similar features. Over time, graphical user interfaces became more mainstream with the launch of Windows 3.1 and the Macintosh in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Now, let's discuss what makes a well-designed GUI. A well-designed GUI can greatly enhance the user's experience with the underlying application. On the other hand, a poorly designed one can almost guarantee that the application will be a commercial failure. In the next few minutes, we'll explore the characteristics of a well-designed GUI and how it can make using computers a more enjoyable and efficient experience. If you want to learn more about the history of GUIs and the people involved, I've provided some links below to additional resources. So, let's dive in and discover the fascinating world of graphical user interfaces. In the early days of computing, using computers required a lot of technical knowledge. Users had to type commands into a command line interface to make the computer perform tasks. It was a bit like speaking a different language. But then, something amazing happened. The GUI was introduced, and it changed everything. It made computers much more user-friendly and accessible to people who were not technology experts. Instead of typing commands, users could interact with icons, menus, and windows using a mouse. It was like a whole new visual language for computers. Think about how this transformed the user experience. It made using computers so much easier to learn and navigate. Students, even those who may not have had extensive technical training, could now explore and operate computers with confidence. The GUI brought a host of benefits. It made multitasking a breeze. Users could open multiple applications or documents simultaneously and switch between them seamlessly. This increased productivity and efficiency, saving valuable time. Another fantastic feature was the drag-and-drop functionality. It allowed users to effortlessly move files, text, or images from one place to another. This made tasks like organizing files or inserting images into documents as simple as clicking and dragging. It was a game-changer for efficiency. The GUI also provided immediate visual feedback. When users clicked on buttons or performed actions, they could see the impact right away. This helped prevent errors and gave users more confidence in navigating the system. Can you imagine the impact this had on teaching and learning? Computers became more accessible to students and teachers alike. The GUI made it easier for students to engage with technology, explore educational software, and complete assignments more efficiently. Today, GUIs are everywhere. We see them on our computers, smartphones, and tablets. They have become the standard interface for digital devices, and they continue to shape the way we interact with technology. So, as educators, let's celebrate the power of GUIs in enhancing the user experience and increasing productivity. Let's embrace this technology and use it to our advantage in the classroom. By incorporating user-friendly interfaces, we can empower our students to navigate technology with confidence, explore educational resources, and unleash their creativity. Remember, the graphical user interface has transformed computers into user-friendly tools that are accessible to all. Let's continue to leverage this incredible innovation to make teaching and learning more engaging and efficient for our students. To summarize, let's look at few points. 1. Intuitive and visual interaction. Before GUIs, computers primarily relied on command line interfaces, where users had to type commands to perform tasks. This required memorizing specific commands and syntax. GUIs, however, introduced a visual approach. Instead of typing commands, users could interact with icons, menus, and windows using a mouse. This made the computer more accessible and user-friendly, as actions became more intuitive and visually represented. 2. Easy to learn and user-friendly. GUIs were designed to be user-friendly and easy to learn. They eliminated the need for technical expertise, allowing anyone to navigate and operate a computer without extensive training. The visual elements, such as icons representing applications or functions, made it easier for users to recognize and understand the purpose of different software and tools. 3. Multitasking and efficiency. GUIs enabled users to multitask effortlessly. With a graphical windowing system, users could open multiple applications or documents simultaneously and switch between them seamlessly. This increased productivity and efficiency by eliminating the need to repeatedly close and open different programs. 4. Drag and drop functionality. One of the key features of GUIs is the ability to drag and drop files, text, or images from one location to another. This simplified tasks such as moving files between folders, copying text from one document to another, or inserting images into documents. It made manipulating and organizing digital content more intuitive and time-efficient. 5. Visual feedback and error prevention. GUIs provided visual feedback to users, helping them understand the impact of their actions in real time. For example, buttons would change appearance when clicked, indicating that an action was being performed. This immediate feedback prevented errors and helped users navigate the system more confidently. The importance of the GUI's impact lies in its ability to make computers more accessible and user-friendly. It removed barriers for individuals who were not technically inclined, allowing them to harness the power of computers without extensive training. GUIs transformed computers from complex machines primarily used by experts into tools that anyone could use efficiently. Today, GUIs are the standard interface for most digital devices, from computers to smartphones and tablets. They have shaped the way we interact with technology, making it more intuitive, efficient, and enjoyable. So, the next time you use your computer or smartphone, remember the significant role that GUIs played in enhancing the user experience and increasing productivity.